Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. Welcome to Post to Post. My name is Neil and we're talking color today. If you guys are subscribed to the channel, if you've watched multiple videos on the channel, I like to look at logos, design, jerseys, anything to do with kind of the artwork or aesthetics behind hockey, jerseys, uniforms, all that good stuff. And I want to talk about the color of uniforms. I've gone through the process of looking at every single team's home jersey, or uniform rather, and looked at the color, whatever team's using, their primary color, secondary color, and tertiary or third color, and I've collected the data, okay? And I wanted to find out what was the most popular color in the NHL for the primary color, and what's the most popular secondary color. So I've got that data for you in this video. I've created a very simple Excel chart off to my left here. It's not fancy, okay? I like to work in Excel. It's just very basic. So I'm going to bring that up on the screen actually right now. I'm just going to show you the entire thing right away. So on the left, we've got the teams by abbreviation. And then on the right, here's the classifications of colors that I've used. Red, green, blue, yellow, burgundy, black, gold, and light tan. I kind of put those together. There's a couple teams that like, do you consider this gold or is it tan? So I just put them together. Orange, silver, and gray, because you know, you call it whatever you want, and then teal. So I tried to be specific, but not like overly specific. I tried to be a little bit generic at the same time, kind of trying to meet in the middle, I guess, and do this the best I can. But you know, there's multiple different ways to do this. This is just the way that I did it. So there you can see the entire chart here. You see ones, you see twos, and you see threes. Any value of a 1 that you see is that team's primary color. So let's take Carolina, for example. Their primary color is red, so they get a 1 value there. Their secondary color is black. I'm considering black a color. I'm not considering white a color in this exercise, just for the record, because this is well, home jerseys, essentially. So black is their second color. Well, where's the number 3? There's no number 3. That's because they don't technically have a tertiary color in their home jerseys, because I'm not including white. You'll see a couple of little instances of that. Well, let's look at Seattle. That's kind of a weird one. Seattle is, their primary color is blue, okay? What's their secondary color? Well, technically that's also blue, but they've got teal. So what I did is I've combined the blues. There's 2 shades of blue. I combined them as 1. So technically blue is their secondary color, just for the record, but I've just done blue as 1, teal as 2, and then the introduction of red as their third color. Because if I classify blue and blue as the 1 and 2, and teal as the third, we get no red. And I felt like red was an important color in their uniform. So blues combined, teal second, red third. As you can see through the rest of the chart, that's kind of the process that I went through. Most of the teams obviously have 3 colors. Some don't, like Carolina. If you want to consider white to be a color, you can do this exercise on your own, but just for my sake, I did not include white, like I said. So let's move down to the kind of results chart. And this kind of shows you exactly, just in a quick glance, how many of what color there are. So red, for example, it was the primary color of 8 different teams. It was the secondary color of 4 different teams, and the tertiary color of 2 different teams. It's, you know, this chart's all over the place. It's really interesting, actually. After I went through and I got all the values and stuff. It's just I wouldn't have guessed some of these results. Blue is the most used color in the NHL. 10 teams use blue as their primary color. 6 teams use it as their secondary color, and no team uses blue as their third color. I thought that was really interesting. So you can look at this entire list. I'm not going to go through the entire thing, but as you calculate everything up, blue is the most popular color overall in the NHL. The second most popular color, we got red and black. Now, again, you could pull black from this because I've pulled white from this. So again, you can do this on your own and come up with a different value, but black is a very popular color in the NHL. It's actually tied for second. Well, what comes after that? Well, we've got yellow here at 6, but then some people consider gold and yellow the same thing, so it is complicated. But gold and light tan have 5 collective. Now, there was one interesting thing I wanted to point out, and that's burgundy, yeah, because, I mean, burgundy is essentially an exclusive color in the NHL. There's only 2 teams that use it, so it has a very, very low value. Teal as well, it's more prominent, I guess. In my mind it is. You've got Seattle, and you've got San Jose, but teal is such a prominent color for San Jose. I just feel like there's more of it in the NHL, but there's not. So there's some trickery in the values here. Now, down below, or I guess I'm just going to switch graphics on your screen, or the video rather. All right, so the most popular color in general, top 3, blue, red, black. 1, 2, 3, blue, red, black. Most used primary color, top 3, blue, red, black. See the trend? And then the most used secondary color, top 3, which is black, actually. Black is the most popular secondary color. And then blue as the second most popular secondary color, and then yellow, which is I thought was really interesting actually. And then the most used tertiary color, or the third color, top 3, gold and tan, and then silver gray, and then red. So no green and no orange. I wouldn't have guessed that. And like I would have expected green or orange to kind of be in there. Yeah, I just thought this was really interesting. What does it mean? Nothing. It means absolutely nothing. It's insignificant data. It's not going to change anything, but I just felt like it was interesting. I love color. I love color theory, and I love talking about it. And it all ties together with uniforms. And when these brands, or when these new teams come into the NHL and they're trying to create a brand, I think they look at this stuff. They want to be unique in a way. I think Seattle did a good job because, yeah, there's a lot of blue in the NHL, but they accented it nicely with a secondary lighter blue, which is a very appealing blue, and then some red to kick it up a notch, kind of just as like a fourth or third kind of highlight color, which is nice. So, yeah, again, it means nothing, but I just thought it was interesting. Thought I would share. If you did find it interesting, please consider hitting the like button. And if you're new, consider hitting the subscribe button because we're talking hockey on a regular basis here, and I would love to have you on board. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Adios.